Well, Smash fans, y'all had it coming this time. I'm freaking from the Wild West about to shoot all y'all down. Yeah, get freaking wrecked, mother truckers. Hey, Bird, can you shut up? Intergeneric, hey guys, here, welcome back to another episode of Smash Talk. Smash community. It's a big yikes we have to come here again, and this time I will not embarrass myself, I guarantee you that. Gosh diddly darn. You guys want to see what's the word? Today I'm very confident in what I'm about to talk about, because today, guys, we are going to be talking about in what way the Smash communities are a bunch of idiots sometimes. The Smash community, in terms of the side that gets hyped about characters all the time, has a very bad habit of making stupid rules. And we're going to talk about one of these rules today. And I will have you guys know that me, as a veteran in the Smash community, I've been in the Smash community for years. I've been following the Smash community for years. And I know a lot about the stupid rules that the Smash community have. Ayo, do you mind? Various rules that the Smash community have set in stone sometimes and kind of put words in Sakurai's mouth. For example, one of the rules that people always believed in when Smash 4 was first coming out was that in Fire Emblem, we take Marth and then we take the newest character of the Fire Emblem series and we drop the one from before. Even though Roy was meant to be in the roster, his data was there, and I mean, look at where we are now. Thanks a lot, Smash community. People thought we would only get 2 Fire Emblem characters. Nah, bro. We got enough to have a family reunion of Fire Emblem characters here, dog. I'm just saying. Either way, the Smash community makes a lot of stupid rules, and one of the rules that I've always found the most infuriating recently when it comes to Smash Ultimate was that whole spirit rule. And that was the rule: if they're a spirit, that means they cannot be playable. I think that was probably the dumbest rule I've ever heard in my life. I'm not exaggerating. Well, no, okay, I'm probably exaggerating. But in terms of Ultimate terms, that was one of the dumbest rules I've heard. And one of the rules that I've always questioned, and I've even questioned it in previous videos before. I've always said the spirit rule was one that I never agreed with. To be honest, there is a very easy and simple reason as to why. So today, guys, I'm going to take this a full step further. And we're not only going to be talking about the spirit rule and why that rule was a load of bullshit, but we're also going to be talking about the other ways people deconfirm characters, and we'll see if they are right or not. I've put this into 5 categories that we're going to talk about today. So we're going to be talking about the way people deconfirm characters and what exactly deconfirms characters. What in my opinion do I feel deconfirms a character from being playable? Where is the line drawn? And that's what we're going to talk about today. So, ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in, because this ride about to get... Cue the black screen. I hate life. So once again, I just want to explain the rule to you guys that the Smash community coined, and I'm not Smash community in this aspect. One of the rules that they coined was that spirits deconfirm playable status. I don't know why. And I don't know why so many people believed it, and I don't know why so many people were so gung-ho about this being real. So to give some perspective, I've actually already recorded this video a while ago, and it was meant to be out before the ARMS character got announced, just so I can prove that characters like Min Min and Twintel could be in Smash Bros, but Sakurai beat me to it and Min Min's playable already. The whole spirit rule is confirmed to be a load of BS that is just really stupid, and everyone was celebrating the Twitter. Like, bro, there's nothing to celebrate about that rule. It was dumb from the start. And I'm going to explain to you guys why it was dumb from the start and why I never really believed in the rule. With the whole spirits rule, when spirits first got announced, it was confirmed by Sakurai that it was an easier way and replaced trophies. Sakurai said the trophies were very hard to make in Smash 4 because there were so many. They had to create so many models for it back in the days of Smash 4, and there was like thousands of them. For Smash Ultimate, he did not want to do that again, or else this game would take much longer to get through and they were on a timeline. So instead, they introduced spirits, which is essentially the PNG, the freaking mode. I don't know. Basically, it takes a PNG of a character, you put a weird aura thing around them, and boom, you have a spirit. It is not complicated in the slightest to make, and it helped to include as many characters as they could in this mode. Spirits were a very polarizing thing in the community. It seemed like it was like a either take it or leave it type thing. Personally, I don't really care about them that much. I like trophies a lot more. I'll get into that in a different video. That's a topic for another time. For now, we're just going to be talking about the deconfirming aspect of it. So, because there's this new thing, now people believe that spirits deconfirmed characters. For example, Geno's a spirit in the base game. That means Geno ain't playable. He never going to be playable whatsoever. Rayman is in the game. Rayman is a spirit. Oh, that means he can't be confirmed. Impossible. Sorry, bud. Try again. Feels bad, man. Here's my issue with that whole thing and why I believe it to be so stupid. The reason why I believe that rule was incredibly stupid is because with spirits, Sakurai confirmed, like I said in the beginning, that they were a suitable replacement for trophies.
We determined that collectible trophies wouldn't be a great fit for this game. Honestly, they were really difficult to develop too. That said, the Super Smash Bros. Series is one massive crossover at heart, and we want to create something more. A way to enjoy characters other than fighters, from a variety of video game worlds. Here's what we came up with. They're called spirits.
That's why spirits are a thing, man. This argument definitely got heated when it came to the Arms Fighter. It was confirmed that Arms Fighter was in Smash Bros. However, we already had Arms content in Smash Bros. In the form of an assist trophy, which we'll talk about, and we had a spirit of Springman, Min, and Twintel, and I believe that's it at the time. Now, obviously, we have more, but back then, those were the only 3 spirits for Arms. People believe that Springman, Min, and Twintel could not be confirmed and were completely out of the question because they had spirits. That was the only reason they didn't want them in. Definitely not because they just didn't like the character. No, it's because they have spirits, they have PNGs in the game. So that means there is no possible way Sakurai can maneuver his way out. Oh wait, would you look at that? Min's confirmed, and you know what the easiest solution was? To make another spirit of Min. Wow, that was so difficult. Smash community gives me an aneurysm sometimes, dog. Spirits did not deconfirm characters, especially DLC characters. I can at least kind of understand it being in the base game and then, oh, well, because it's in the base game, even though there's like 15 freaking Wii Fit Trainer, and I know they're different poses, but the Wii Fit Trainer doing the poses. Does that mean the Wii Fit Trainer can't be a character as well and have their very own spirit as well in the game? Oh, would you look at that? That's exactly what they did. So if that case, why don't they just do that with other fighters? I don't understand what was so hard about that. Why it was so difficult for people to understand that that is probably the most simple thing in the world. That's the case of Arms, and through that, obviously, the whole spirits rule is deconfirmed, it's down the drain. I'm so glad it is. But there are, of course, other aspects of characters, the other aspects and other things that, once again, I want to take it a step further and I want to talk about exactly my opinion on the different things that deconfirms characters. Right? Spirits were stupid to begin with. They're just PNG images. They're not anything crazy. But that goes back to it being the replacement of trophies. That is what Sakurai, that's not word for word what he said, but TLDR, that's what he said in that direct before. Anyways, let's talk about trophies. Trophies back then were the wave ever since Melee. Trophies were a character model essentially put in the game to bring more information to the character. Now, people thought that trophies deconfirmed characters back then. I thought trophies deconfirmed characters back then. If a trophy of a character was introduced, then it would have been kaput. And this was the case until Smash for 3DS. In Smash for 3DS, there were multiple trophies of previous characters that were that were playable at some point, but then weren't playable in Smash 4. So, for example, Mewtwo. Mewtwo was a trophy in Smash for 3DS, and a trophy in the Wii U version. Lucas, Ice Climbers, I believe Wolf as well. There were plenty of trophies of characters that were at once playable. Now, people wanted Mewtwo and Lucas and the Ice Climbers to be playable again, but the argument was that those guys already have trophies. So how were they going to put another trophy in there? First of all, Mewtwo was confirmed early on. We're talking about the 50 fact extravaganza that they had. They had a couple bonus facts there, and Mewtwo being DLC was one of them. DLC is on the way. Mewtwo is here. And the main thing is, how exactly were they going to work the whole trophy thing? Because in that aspect, in Smash Bros, I feel like in Smash 4, trophies had more of a reason to be deconfirmed, because you have to make a whole other model trophy, and what information are you going to display on the trophy? Well, it turns out they displayed a good amount of information about Mewtwo and Smash Bros, and all they did was made another one. They made a Final Smash trophy, and they made it even an alternative trophy, if I'm not mistaken, as well, in Smash 4. So, that deconfirmed that trophies deconfirmed characters. Sakurai can do whatever the hell he wants. And it's the same thing here, because spirits are the replacements for trophies. They have just, well, I feel like personally they have less worth than trophies because it doesn't take as much time to implement. But even then, if you want to compare them on equal fronts, trophies have already been deconfirmed to deconfirm characters, and spirits don't deconfirm anything. They don't deconfirm characters again. We're just repeating history here. The fact that spirits were compared to trophies, but trophies already were proven to not deconfirm characters, but then people still want to believe that spirits deconfirm characters. I just don't see the logic in that. That doesn't make any sense to me. Especially, like I said, Sakurai, in his words, he compared trophies and since trophies don't deconfirm characters, why would spirits deconfirm characters? Just because they're put in another mode, why does that deconfirm the character? They can just do what they did for all the other fighters and add them into the story mode like that. And if you get their spirit, then cool, you get their spirit. And in that case, they add another spirit, or they add another character, or they add in the same one, I'm not sure, for when that happens. Now, the other thing people said was that, oh, you get the DLC spirit mode and you look at the DLC spirits, that might deconfirm. Now, my solution to that was just not have them for Fighter Pass 2. I thought that made sense to me, personally. But Sakurai made it even a less way and put spirits that were already in Smash Ultimate, i.e. Twin Tail and Springman, put them in to this DLC, and if you got them already, they already were checked off. But you can rematch them, which is why I think they introduced the whole rematch feature. And we would end the conversation there. Cue the freaking outro. No, we're not doing that though.
You are dead wrong.
So I've separated this into 5 categories. We've already talked about 2 of the 5, which is spirits and trophies and how they don't deconfirm characters. Now, let's talk about some other aspects that a lot of people say deconfirm characters. So I am going to talk about the Mii costumes first. For example, Heihachi was a Mii costume that was recently announced. Thus, people believe that Heihachi will no longer be considered for a character. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, ever since Terry got announced, I don't believe that Heihachi has a chance now, especially now that Min Min from ARMS is from another fighting game is in Smash Bros now. I really don't think that Heihachi has a chance, but it's not because he has a Mii costume. I don't see how Mii costumes deconfirm characters. Because if that was the case, if that was really a huge issue, then wouldn't the Captain Falcon costume be put away? I mean, they don't look anything alike, right? So why would that be a problem? You're probably saying to yourself, well, Captain Falcon got confirmed first, then he got a costume. Well, if that was the case, like I said, if that was a huge issue, why would they make a Captain Falcon costume in the first place? Especially like a Metroid costume. That would also be confusing in terms to your logic of why Mii costumes can't be characters, which I'm assuming that's the reason why, is because it would be confusing. But considering that Mii costumes have different proportions, most likely from the other fighters that get Mii costumes, or from the other fighters whose Mii costume they are based off of. So for example, Samus and the Mii Gunner have similar moves, right? You can make the Mii Gunner have somewhat similar moves. Missile attack, bomb drop attack, charge attack. You can have all those be the same. But the thing is Samus and the Mii Gunner, stance-wise, do not look anything alike. Sakurai makes a very good point of making each fighter distinct in their own way as best as possible. For that to be the tipping point of the iceberg, I think, is not really something that I agree with, in my opinion. So far, people are right. So far, we've not had a character be confirmed in a Smash game, and then the Mii costume be confirmed in the same game. So I guess a good example of this is Isabelle, which I guess would be a people's primary example of Mii costumes deconfirming characters. So my thing about that, so Isabelle wasn't always a character, obviously. In Ultimate, she was a newcomer. So in Smash 4, she was, but she was an assist trophy in Smash 4. And on top of that, she also had a costume that was later added in the DLC. She had a Mii Fighter costume. But since Isabelle has now been in Smash is now in Smash Bros. We do not see the assist trophy or the costume anywhere. But my argument to that is if they really wanted to, they could still put the costume in. Why? Because Isabelle and the Mii Gunner are not confusing whatsoever. They have different proportions, and like I said, they have distinct things about them that separate themselves. So personally, to me, I do not think any Mii costumes deconfirm characters, because those characters are not going to move like the Mii fighter. It's not going to be confusing to the player, which would be the main reason as to why something would deconfirm a character. It would have to be a technical issue. It is also why I don't think spirits would deconfirm characters, because there are no technical issues with a PNG image. Moving on.
But wait! There's more!
Alright, hold on. We gotta make something clear first before we continue with the next one, okay? I just want to make it clear that I am not talking about Mii fighters as they're getting released right now, because I do know that Mii fighters right now do deconfirm characters. For example, there's Geno. Just because Geno got released, does that mean that deconfirms him for Smash and this fighter pass? Yes, it does. And there's no questions about that. I have no qualms about that, and that is not what I'm saying. I'm just talking about from a general aspect, like just in general, if a Mii fighter gets into Smash, is that the end of the world for Sakurai to pick that character and put them in Smash Bros? No, I personally don't think so, because I feel personally, unless there is something physically impossible for Sakurai to not put the character in, he can still put the character in. And the reason that I chose Isabelle as the example was because the assist trophy model and the playable model that she has in Smash Ultimate are very similar. So if we compare the assist trophy to Isabelle in Smash for 3DS and Wii U, and we also take the Mii fighter costume that was later released in Smash Bros 3DS and Wii U, they can exist in the same stage. It is possible that they can exist intertwined with each other, and because of that, I feel like that kind of proves that it is not impossible to have a Mii fighter be released and then a fighter get released. That's just me. Once again, am I saying that they're not a way to deconfirm fighters? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it is not impossible to have a Mii fighter costume and a playable character of that same Mii fighter costume exist in the same plane of existence. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I know in general they do kind of deconfirm fighters, and I'm not denying that, especially if we look at right now, the characters that get released as Mii fighters, they are not going to be characters in the future. They are kaput in that case. It just doesn't exist. But if we look at it from a broader lens, I think we can kind of conclude that it doesn't exactly deconfirm characters like I think that the other two that I've been saving up for this point do. So the next thing we're to talk about is something a bit more dicey, and we're getting to the diciest stuff. So the next thing is going to be what I will call the post spirits. Okay, now for this segment, I originally had like this whole thing going on. Basically, my conclusion from this segment was that it's a case-by-case basis to whether the character gets deconfirmed or not. However, I think that is very generous of me to say, because there's not a lot of examples. Honestly, the only example I can think of off the top of my head is the Gen 8 Pokemon thing that I mentioned before. A while ago, a spirit board of Gen 8 Pokemon got released, therefore adding those spirits into the game. So the question is, does this deconfirm a Gen 8 Pokemon from coming into Smash? And honestly, the more I think about it, the more the answer is yes, it kind of does deconfirm that character from coming into Smash Bros. But it is not impossible. Now, in this segment, I also brought up Paper Mario, and I spent a great deal talking about them, only to, well, you know what? Let me just show you the clip. I'll show you the clip because, you know, I trust y'all won't like leak it to the public, guys. You know, just keep it between us two. Okay, all right. Roll the film. And maybe they already had the spirit set in mind, and then Paper Mario Origami King got announced later, so they had to add those spirits later on. I'm just saying. There are tons of other characters that they could use in Paper Mario, and if Paper Mario were to be confirmed, they would have a whole host of characters that they could use. I'm just super saying. And I don't know how many Paper Mario stickers there actually are in the game. I should probably look that up. Hold on. Alright, you guys win this round. I just looked it up, and not only is Paper Mario a spirit there, they have a lot of other Paper Mario spirits. So you know what? I'll take the L for now, but I still want Paper Mario Smash Bros. I'm still gonna advocate for it, dog. You can't stop me. None of y'all can stop me. Can't stop me. Can't stop me. So yeah, not a lot of case-by-case basis examples that I can list off. So with that being said, I think that my final conclusion to this question is yes, they do deconfirm characters, especially now with the Mii Fighter costumes. I was thinking more on a broader aspect, but in this case you have to limit it to this situation because that's the only situation that has been revealed to us where this is going to happen. So with that being said, I think while the base game spirits do not deconfirm characters, and I still stand by that, I would say the DLC that gets released during the awaited fighter pass does deconfirm the character. So Octopath Traveler, that was again an example I used. An Octopath Traveler character is not going to be in because if an Octopath Traveler character was to be in, they would save those spirits for the spirit board for that fighter. And yes, that's it. And I just want to point this out. I think that in terms of Fighter Pass 1 fighters, I still don't think any spirits revealed in Fighter Pass 1 or below counts, because Fighter Pass 2 was a last minute thing because Sakurai only wanted like two or so characters, and from what is said, it seemed like he was very shaky on adding a Fighter Pass 2 in the first place. So I think from here on out, if spirits get confirmed during the Fighter Pass 2 development, I think it's safe to say that character won't be in there, but I still think we have to look at it by a case-by-case basis. I'm just saying Paper Mario for Smash. Alright, we're moving on. So the final thing that I wanted to talk about with you guys in terms of what deconfirms what is the big kahuna: assist trophies. Yay! Now, I don't want to sit here and give the Waluigi I don't want to give them hope. They already got like a lit ass 3-part music video, alright? But the one thing that I will say is that I think out of all 5 of these things, I think assist trophies deconfirm characters the most. But it's not because of any trivial reason because, oh, they're in the game. It's because of a technical issue that I think could arise in the future. Unlike the Mii costumes, as I said, the Mii costumes are very distinct because the Mii fighters move in their own way in the costume. It's not like if the Mii brawler takes the form of Captain Falcon, he moves like Captain Falcon and his moveset's the exact same as Captain Falcon. It's not like that. However, assist trophies are a different breed. They are a different breed, bro. When it comes to assist trophies, they for the most part act similar to how their fighter acts. And if the fighter was to be in Smash, for the most part, that's how it would move around. For example, Waluigi's running animation would probably be the same thing as Sakurai and the team made it in the assist trophy form of Waluigi. So let's say Waluigi gets put in the game. Please no. Please. But let's say Waluigi got put in the game as a character. You keep the assist trophy. The problem is that the proportions of the character would most likely be the same because, of course, they are still built in the proportion of the other fighters with the other proportions in mind. So they would relatively or be exactly the same height and same build as that character because the Mii fighters, like I said, are not that character, but the assist trophies are legitimately that character. Isaac from Golden Sun got confirmed. He would look, for the most part, exactly the same as he would in Ultimate, just with light touch-ups, and obviously a more diverse move pool. But let's say Isaac had that hand attack and you still had a chance to get Isaac in the assist trophy. And let's say you're playing 8-player Smash, you're all playing Isaac. So if you're all playing Isaac from Golden Sun and you get an assist trophy and it turns out to be Isaac, then that's confusing because you don't know where the main costume is, and the main costume are the same colors as the default costume of that character. It would get confusing to the player of where they were. They would probably get confused on the battlefield. To avoid that as much as possible, that's probably the reason why assist trophies deconfirm characters. And that's how I've always thought about it. I've never thought about it as, oh, because this character's in there or something like that. It's mostly from a design issue that would arise. However, I think even that would have a solution if Sakurai really wanted to put that character in Smash Bros. And this takes me to the Alfonso complex. Now, the Alfonso complex is a term coined by the Smash community a long time ago. So back when Smash 4 was first coming out, Toon Link got confirmed for Smash. And we saw that Toon Link was actually already in a stage, in the Spirit Track stage. Toon Link is there, but that doesn't make any sense because how would Toon Link be confirmed? So that's why a lot of people thought Toon Link was deconfirmed because he was in the stage. However, what ended up happening was when you choose Toon Link and you go to the Spirit Track stage, you get met with Alfonso covering the build while Toon Link go faces the fighter. It makes sense canonically, and I think it's a very easy fix that was made. Just swap the model if that character goes into the stage that's the same character on the battlefield, unless there are multiple species of that character. So for example, Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant is a fighter, but is also present in that retro Mario stage where the Piranha Plant comes up. Since there are multiple species of Piranha Plant, that makes sense, and they don't have to change anything because there are multiple species of Piranha Plants. Plenty of Piranha Plants everywhere, so that makes sense. However, there are not two Isaacs in Golden Sun, and that would be very weird for assist trophy. However, a very simple fix is just making it so that if you choose that character and go to the stage as that character, the assist trophy has a 0% chance of showing up. So let's say, for example, the Spring Man was in fact the character. Instead of him getting freaking booped and yeeted out of there, he actually got the thing and then he started whooping everyone's ass. All right, let's just say that. And then he went to Minmin's thing and then beat her ass, and then he was like, yeah, I win. He's then smashing out. How would this assist trophy work? Well, I feel like how it would work is if you choose Spring Man and you go to a stage, you turn all items on, including assist trophies, you have a 0% chance of getting the Spring Man assist trophy because he's already in the game. It's sort of similar to how a lot of people thought about Ridley last time in one of the stages in Smash 4, which is that Metroid stage. I forgot the name of it. Ridley was a prominent force in that stage, and he was a boss character. However, people thought to themselves, maybe there's still a chance for Ridley to be added into Smash Bros. If you make it so that when Ridley gets in, if you choose Ridley and you go to that stage, the boss just doesn't show up because Ridley's already there, but just in a playable format. So that would be a very simple fix actually, and I think that would warrant assist trophies actually not being as much of a deconfirmer as I originally thought. Now, once again, I'm not giving hope to the Waluigi fans. Hey, you sit your ass down. But all I'm saying is that it is not out of the realm of possibility. At the end of the day, I think the only thing that deconfirms characters 100% is Sakurai. If Sakurai says in word of mouth that no, this character's not being in the game, that it is what it is. They're not getting in. So for example, Sakurai said he wanted Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 to be in Smash Bros. But he said we couldn't do it. And if he says he couldn't do it, they couldn't do it. Like, there's no reason not to believe it. Like, why would he say that? Especially if he said it himself naturally and not through like an interview. He wouldn't lie there. That doesn't make any sense. And that's the conclusion that I came up with, is we just have to stop making our own rules for stuff, because then we're gonna look like idiots at the end of the day. Once again, I don't know why the spirit rule was a thing, because if we're really saying that's a rule, that gotta be confirmed in 2014. And you confirmed in 2014, dog. I don't know. That's just me. It's me personally, and that's how I feel about this whole situation about deconfirming characters. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I think this is an interesting conversation to have. I don't think a lot of people have talked about it to this extent of what deconfirms what. And I think this is a nice conversation to have to kind of understand the Smash community. If you're there and you believe that, you truly believe in your heart of hearts that spirits deconfirm characters, I want to hear your reason why. Can you please tell me why you thought that? I'm not gonna make fun of you or anything. I just am legitimately curious because I got it confirmed a long time ago. Did you not know about trophies? Did you not know the spirits were the replacement for trophies? Or like, what is it? So tell me in the comment section below. I probably put something like that in the thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. This video is supposed to be out a long time ago. This is supposed to be out before the ARMS video, but I figured like I said, I'd recreate this video because it's, you know, other ones are dated, because I'm talking about, like, you know, that's why I think the ARMS character is going to be blah blah, and that just doesn't make any sense. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this episode and want to see what else is on the grill, you guys check out this whole playlist in the description below, and of course make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys want more Smash talk on your plate. And with all that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. Keep it sizzling, my Baconators.